Oh man, Maximum Overdrive. With a title like that, you know it's going to be awesome. Maximum Overdrive is based on the short story Trucks by Stephen King, which appeared in Cavalier magazine in 1973, and then later in Night Shift in 1978. It also marks the first, last, and only time a film was ever directed by Stephen King himself. You'd figure that with King himself directing the film, it would remain pretty close to the story, but hell, you'd be wrong. The story, Trucks, is a pretty grim tale about all the trucks in the world somehow coming to life and attacking their human creators, with a group of people stuck in a diner as the main narrative. The trucks eventually wind up enslaving all of humanity. The story is the perfect example of the beauty of short stories. If it was a novel, there'd be like 150 pages explaining how the trucks came to life and why they're attacking us, and let's face it, no explanation for this nonsense is going to cut it. In the short story format, however, it doesn't matter. There's fucking angry trucks out there. Watch the fuck out. Anyway, Maximum Overdrive ups the ante. It's not just trucks, it's all machines. Although trucks seem to be the main problem, there's also deadly lawnmowers, electric knives, chainsaws, a drawbridge, arcade machines, jukeboxes, vending machines. Pretty much anything that runs on electricity or a motor comes to life and starts attacking people. It's pretty fucking nuts. The movie begins with the most awesome way possible. This guy comes up to an ATM machine to take some cash out, and it calls him an asshole. Then the title appears and AC/DC starts playing. Fucking awesome. AC/DC is a big part of the movie. They did the whole damn soundtrack, and their album Who Made Who is pretty much the soundtrack album for the movie. The band even appear in a cameo, and you can see their logo in a few shots. The movie does give some bullshit explanation about how Earth is passing through the tail of a comet, and this is causing all of the machines to come to life. Okay, fine. It's basically the same thing as Night of the Living Dead, only instead of corpses, it's machines. But then later in the film, someone suggests that it's actually aliens, and the text at the end pretty much supports this. Whatever. The movie stars Emilio Estevez and, pretty much nobody else. I mean, Commissioner Gordon and Lisa Simpson are in it, but no big stars or anything. All the characters are such ridiculous archetypes, and the dialogue is fucking awesome. Every character says the most ridiculous shit. There's one part where I'm pretty sure they fucked up. This guy shouts "Hell's Bells" and then music starts, but I figured they'd use the song "Hell's Bells." Instead they use "For Those About to Rock." Well, okay, they wind up using "Hell's Bells" later on though, but damn, what a missed opportunity. The movie is just hilarious. You got a married couple trying to escape from the evil trucks, and the wife is just a fucking bitch. She won't stop screaming at her husband for a second. Then you get this crazy guy who's the owner of the truck stop. He comes out of nowhere at one point with a rocket launcher and just starts blasting trucks. But he aims it in such a fuck way that it almost kills 4 people. Then you get this asshole Bible salesman. Every time you think he's dead, he comes back for more. Well, in all seriousness, this film is pretty ass, but it's the kind of ass that is hilarious. Stephen King called it a moron film and hasn't directed anything since, and who could blame him? When the film tries to be serious, mostly in the second half, it's pretty boring shit, and the tacked-on romantic subplot didn't help much, but otherwise, goddamn is this movie funny. There's just so much crazy shit going on, from an arcade machine hypnotizing this guy and then electrocuting him, to the big truck with the Green Goblin's head on it, to the asshole truck stop owner who's more concerned about whether or not this guy punched out than if trucks are going to destroy all of mankind. If you start thinking at any point during this, you'll find all sorts of inconsistencies. One example is, if all the machines came to life, then why is the newlywed couple able to drive their car? Another is a turret gun that comes to life and threatens the people in the truck stop, but none of their weapons turn on them. It's all sorts of fucked up, but it's enjoyable. This really is one of those movies that's so bad that it's good. Maximum Overdrive is loud, stupid, and violent as fuck. Now, I know that I've said in the past that it's really douchey to watch bad films ironically, but this isn't the case. It's not one of those terrible films that you watch and laugh at. You laugh with it because, in all honesty, it's a comedy. A fucked up comedy, but a comedy nonetheless. I can't really give it a high score because the whole movie is such bullshit, and the acting is beyond awful, and it gets pretty dull near the end. But I can't really give it a low score because this movie cracks me up. Later on, it would get remade as Trucks, which stayed closer to the actual story, though it had a lower budget. I can't really comment on that as I haven't seen it, so if you want a decent film, stay away from this nonsense. But if you want to laugh your ass off, check out Maximum Overdrive. It gets a 5 out of a possible 10.